After 20 years as a Navy SEAL, including commander of the most highly decorated Special Ops unit of the Iraq War, it's no wonder Jocko Willink can write a manual on leadership.
And that's exactly what he's done with his brand new book. It's called Leadership, Strategy, and Tactics.
And Jocko joins us right now. Good morning to you, Jocko.
Good morning.
Thanks for having me on.
Already #1 on Amazon's list, and it's not even out yet.
It comes out officially today. I love the idea. You've taken what you've learned in the military and you have written it down so that people who are watching right now, regardless of what walk of life they're in, can actually apply these principles to their lives.
Yeah, and that's one thing I realized when I got out of the military, started working with civilian companies. I realized that leadership is leadership is leadership, whether you're on the battlefield, whether you're in business, or whether you're leading your family. It's all the same.
You also talk about people that aren't natural leaders. That's what this book is really for.
Well, it's actually for anyone, because there's no one that across the board is knocking it out of the park in every aspect of leadership. We all run into things where, okay, I don't really know what to do here. I don't really know what to do there. This book, I tried to lay out really simple tactics that anybody can use to improve their leadership position.
All right, Jocko, you have 5 tips to be a good leader. What are they? I
got a bunch of tips in here, and one of the sections, I talk about what happens when you're a new leader. What do you do? How do you step up into that position? And I actually broke it down to about a dozen things, and they seem so common sense.
Give us a couple.
Have integrity, right? Have integrity. And what does that mean? Do what you say what you do. Be respectful for your people, to your people. Does that seem like a eureka moment to discover that?
Right.
And yet, run into all the time people not treating their employees with respect.
You talk about being humble. Leaders, some people look at Patton and say you have to have that swagger, or my way or the highway.
Yeah, being humble is the #1 on that list. Because if you're not humble, guess what happens? You don't listen to anybody else. You don't take any input. And when you're trying to execute something, when it's not going well, instead of looking at yourself and saying, what can I do different?
Right.
You say, no, I'm going to stick with my plan because I know everything, and you run it into the ground.
And when you use that voice, I'm surprised at #2, don't act like you know everything.
Well, that's absolutely true. And this is something, especially new leaders, they come into a position and they think that everyone's looking at them, and they think that everyone thinks that they should know everything. Look, the whole team
knows everything.
No, the whole team knows you just got here. They know you don't know everything. If you try and act like you do, they're going to see right through
Jocko,
that.
will you read a portion of your book for us?
Yeah, there's a spot here where I talk about how detachment is important, taking a step back. And I learned this my first SEAL platoon. We were clearing an oil rig. We got on this one section of the oil rig, and everyone's looking down their weapons. I took a step back, looked around, and made a tactical call, and that was as a new guy. And so this is about after I did that. It says, as they executed the movement, I realized something very powerful. I realized that by high-porting my weapon, stepping back off the firing line, and looking around, by detaching physically, even if only by a few inches, and more important, detaching mentally from the problem at hand, I was able to see infinitely more than anyone else in my platoon. And since I was able to see everything, I was able to make a good decision, which allowed me, a new guy and the most junior guy in the platoon, to lead. So you can't get wrapped up in these problems. You got to take a step back, detach, in order to make good decisions.
And if you make a mistake?
Oh, yeah, if you make a mistake, guess what you got to do? You got to own it. There's the first book I wrote with Leif Babin. The book is called Extreme Ownership.
When do you know when to crack down? When you have to show that you're in charge? How do you know that? So you can be humble, but you got to be in command.
Yeah, absolutely. That's something that, right, there's a dichotomy. If you take a step back all the time, things might get out of control. So you have to pay attention. And when things start to get to a point where they become out of control, yes, leadership is needed. You step in, you take charge, you fix the problem, and then you got to remember to take a step back.
And let me drill down a little bit. You want to be one of the guys only to a degree, right? You have to somehow separate yourself, yet show them you care.
Yeah. Well, caring about people, you got to care about people so they'll take care of you. But I can't care about you so much that I start to make decisions based on what you need instead of what the team needs.
All right. Hold up the book so everybody can see it. There it is right there. Leadership, Strategy, and Tactics, the field manual. It's available today. Jocko, thank you very much.
Congratulations, Jocko.
Thanks for having me.